Okay, then, so now what we need to do is, so to update your working with your README file, all you have to do is to go ahead and search for GitHub README. If you search for GitHub README file, you can see the about README files GitHub docs over here. So how to create a README file and how to how to create a table inside the README, how to create a link, and how to update the links. So you can find all the informations related to the GitHub. So please go ahead and go through this documentation completely. So that helps you to alter the your README files. Okay, in this case, the first thing I'm going to do over here, we're going to give a title. So let me make it bigger so that you can see it much clear. So in this case, this is going to be a title. So we are building a full stack food delivery application using React.js. So that's the grand title. And then to follow, if you wish to give any links over here, so I'm just going to give over here, follow us. So this is the text that we're going to display over there. And I'm going to add a link for the text, which is basically https:// I'm just going to type my website over here, codewithvetri.web.app. Okay, so this is the link. So once you're done with this, like we have that project template folder. One second, let me show you that image. That 1 minute. Where is that? Just give me a minute. Let me show you that picture. This is the thumbnail that we are creating. This is the thumbnail. So this is the thumbnail that we need to include over here in our README file. So to do that, all you have to do is to, so let me bring that file and put it in the root folder. Snap.png. Let me bring that file and put it in the root folder. Now we have that snap.png inside in our root folder. Now what I need to do is I need to add this image top of after this particular title. So to do that, all I have to do is to, in case if that image is not loading properly, we just need to show this is the project thumbnail. Then what we need to do, we need to load that image over here. So my image is coming from the directory, so /snap.png. Give your exact location of your image where you placed it. In my case, I kept it in the root directory, so I'm just giving snap.png. Okay, so then what we need to do, all we have to do is to update all the necessary informations, like how to create, what is the commands and all those things. So first, I'm just going to copy the entire README file which I created. So just like the same way, you need to add one by one informations. So let me show you how to add one command, like how to add one command, and then you can follow the rest by following the documentation over here. So first thing, to check the node version. Basically, we are checking the node version. Let me add this. This is going to be your heading, and then right after here I need to give that command. We need to know this is a command. So git readme file needs to know that this is a command, need to be treated as a command. So I'm going to use the backtick 1 2 3, enter 1 2 3 3 times inside, in between. This is a backtick, not your single quotes. Use your backtick. So here I'm just going to type that command. Let's say node -- version. So save the changes. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, basically I'm going to copy all the commands which I created, which we are going to do, copy it, and I'm just going to paste it over here. These are all the commands that we need to use, like how to create the server, how to initialize it, all the commands, like how to create a project by using yarn, and all those commands. Okay, and this is the tables. Basically these are the text we are using, and the documentation link, and what is the React.js, what is Tailwind CSS, how to use, and what is the reference link, everything. This is the table. This is how you need to create a table. Okay, so now what we need to do is, all I have to do is to save these changes, And let me update these exact first three informations. So let me copy this, or this one. Let me copy this and let me put it inside this readme file as well. And let me put it in the client readme file as well. Save the changes. Now it's ready to connect our remote. All you have to do is to go to your GitHub and click here, and you need to commit all these changes. That means you need to make sure all this ready to commit. So click here, and I'm just going to say changes colon readme files created. So let me click tick mark. So now all the files are committed. Let's go to click these three dots and go to your remote settings and click add remote. Once you click add remote, it will shows you add remote from the GitHub option. If you're not signed in before, it will ask you to allow the authorizations and all those things. So please go ahead and sign in with your GitHub account and everything. Click here. And now click this full stack. It will shows you the application, that the repository which we created. This is the full stack food app February 23 React.js. So select the remote, give the exact same name for your local remote as well. Full stack food app Feb underscore 23 and then underscore React.js. Now we successfully connected the remote store. Then what we need to do, all we have to go back here and then go to your pull or push, go to the push to option and select your repository. And now it will successfully push to your GitHub repository. Click here and click this link. And there you can see the client and server folder, and you can see the image which we created. And then you can see the check node version, the commands, and all the informations what we added in the README file. So if you go to the client folder, now you can see the README file is there for the client folder also. And if you get back to the server, you can see the README files for your server folder also. Later, like if you are updating any informations in the client, all we have to do is to just update it, and then we have to push it back to the GitHub. So we successfully configured the GitHub. Now our project is updated to the GitHub. Now whatever the changes I'm going to make, I'm just going to commit it and I'm going to push it to the cloud whenever all the changes we are making in the project. So next thing, we're going to create the React app and we're going to configure the tailwind CSS.